All right, everything's on. I mean, we could just start talking. It don't gotta be nothing major. What's up, people? It's me.
It's good.
Um,
Game 4 podcast. I think we're still called that, but
we call it. Fuck the Shaughnessy. So look, I'm Lance. That's Trev. That's Brixx. We about to talk. We was about to. I didn't know what we was trying to talk about because the Shaughnessy was hosting. But
so I think we were 2017. A lot
you
of
don't want to
2017
be down with
stuff.
Death Row. Fuck you. But you know XL. I got a little call, but we're gonna get through it. And you said you got a rant to go on, and I want to hear about what this rant you're talking about.
Yeah, man. So
First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Trevor. Go ahead.
I just said that.
he did that already.
Okay. So I'm going to go. My name's Trevor. Go ahead.
So New Year.
That shirt too. Unbutton that button.
You think it's too tight?
I think you can't hear.
Oh.
Am I good on the mic? All right, go ahead.
Go ahead, Brixx.
So New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Go out,
oh,
man.
Yeah. Nice tuck.
Well, yeah. So first, what y'all do New Year? We'll get into that. What y'all
Man,
do New
look,
Year's?
first, you can't rant.
Right. You
Rant
can't
is
be
quick.
kind and rant.
Oh.
You can't be concerned about how
Let's
we
go.
feel.
So New Year's Eve, right? So me and the wife went to social.
You got
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Street.
I didn't know they let black people in there, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we
nah,
dressed fancy, so we
Nah,
got
he
to
had
get in.
on. This nigga had on. He just hopped right off a wedding cake. That nigga was this short.
Yeah, I got a lot of love. It was good. But so we went to social. It was cool. DJ thought it was 2008, but it was cool besides that.
You knew old heads like you was going to be in there.
Yeah.
Nigga, they're playing Flow Rider and hell of Lil Jon. This nigga's trash. But so we been drinking. So we was not fucked up, but
Yeah.
so my wife had to Uber shit up, Lyft.
Ooh, how much
Lyft.
that hit for? That's most important.
That's what this rant. That's
Okay,
where we going.
I'm with this. I already approved this rant.
So we leave, and we was about to so we go. She looks like they took the apple. There was somebody there.
Right.
There was a rider there. I mean a driver there. So we like, yeah, let's go. He like, here I am.
Yeah.
We hop in. Now it was a SUV. It was a Benz truck.
Oh, you got to pay more for that.
But we wasn't even thinking. Like we just got in. Like whatever. So
$200.
now crazy that the driver didn't even say shit to us the whole time. We hopped in. He drove up. Matter of fact, he didn't know where we were going.
So he just picked up anybody.
Yeah, so it was weird as fuck.
You guys weren't really his ride.
Right, but we just,
Pause.
yeah, so get to the house. Now, downtown to the house, my house, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Max. Let's see, no traffic once, like 1:30 in the morning. So we get to the house, we go to get in my car, we were gonna go somewhere else. We didn't feel like going home yet, we just want to be in the club no more. So Candace looks at her phone, nigga, that shit, guess. Want y'all niggas to play the guessing game?
I would say about the SUV costs more. So
What y'all think?
New Year's Eve, they hit you for the 184.
226.
Both of you niggas far off.
Nigga, what? How much?
$491.
You're lying. Oh, he saw you coming like this nigga's
I
a
wasn't
lame.
supposed
We
to
getting
laugh
all
at
that.
that, huh?
491?
$491 fucking dollars, bro.
What the fuck?
So where's the rant at?
So
Fuck Lyft and whoever love them. Fuck,
whoa.
No, I didn't even know that she can get to that space.
Lyft might sponsor us.
Fuck them. I don't want they sponsor. Fuck them niggas.
You speak for yourself. Go ahead.
Fuck them. Fuck Uber too. Them niggas fuck with Trump, so it's yellow cabs. Nigga, if I need some shit from now on, or
Shout
one
out
of you
to
niggas
Lyft.
give me a ride. So
You guys can make this
I
right.
didn't even know that shit can get that high.
I thought it was gonna be like
When I was in
150.
New York earlier this year, I would got hit for 80, nigga. I went from Manhattan to Kennedy.
Damn,
which
they
is
ran them up
Queens.
like that.
Well, New Year's Eve.
And that was 80.
Not that though. That's why I said 180.
But that's the thing.
I've never
But-
took a lift.
But that's the thing though. So they
I don't.
Yeah, that's like shopping at Walmart instead of Target. You should have went to Target.
No, you
Uber.
should've went
Uber they was some Trump shit. So we
You
don't
would have
fuck-
fucked with Trump for $50 instead of $450.
But
you would have had
I
the hat
don't
on.
even know that though.
So you say you don't
that
take
was-
Uber because they support Trump?
Yeah. So we're not
That's-
fucking with Uber. So that's not the point though right now. The point is
Nah, because you would have gotten that Uber.
No, but that's the
Looking
thing.
for two.
All that shit is
Okay,
the
I
same,
got a
though,
question
right?
for you.
Ain't it all the
I got a
same?
question.
No,
Would you?
Lyft is a lot more expensive.
Is it?
I didn't know that, but
I
would
didn't know
you?
that either, honestly.
For $25 make America great again hat in Uber? $25.
Wear that hat?
Wear the hat.
No,
get the
no,
ride.
no.
25
No.
instead of 500.
Somebody come get me.
Nigga, I'd wear it for you.
Julian already said he would have came and got
I
me.
came and got you.
Somebody wearing a hat.
Everybody said that after the point.
So I ain't wearing a hat.
I know.
I got a
nigga,
ride.
shot.
I got a
would've
ride.
swooped.
After the point, everybody said
I would have
that.
swooped.
That's how you work.
So
Nah, definitely. But you can project the prices on
that's
the
what I'm
app.
saying. I don't know what the fuck, because that's what I'm saying. Like,
Did you call them? They got to still be
That's what
online
I'm
with
saying.
customer
I'm
service.
still giving this.
I don't know how you made it here.
So,
He's trying to find a roundabout way to not blame his wife.
no, there's not even no, because you can't even calculate how that shit would get to that high.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know that shit got that high.
Me neither. I thought it'd be like one something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dog, exactly. I'm like, well, if they was like, ooh, 110 a night, fuck, you just take that $500.
You said $491.
Yeah.
How much you get that?
I didn't
hat
even know
for?
that could happen.
Put that shit on eBay, bro.
What?
Your hat. You gotta start doing some shit. Nigga, take them LeBrons off.
So
Need to hold something?
I called him, and I knew that wasn't getting nowhere. I called Maney. I'm like, nigga.
Oh, you pulled strings. Uber Lyft
That
battle.
nigga has as much strings as a loafer, my nigga. Like, I called him like, bro, who do I call to get this? He's like, my nigga, I have no idea who the fuck. He's like, nigga, if I got fired, I don't even know who fired me. So I'm like, so
Dog,
Twitter.
$500.
So have y'all like? I don't know if y'all have ever like
There's
canceled.
Twitter complaints?
Yeah, so I'm saying like if you like say for instance right now you got on your phone and on Twitter was like, fuck Verizon. Sprint will DM you, T-Mobile will DM you. They have like all
For real?
these, yeah, they all have all like these help shits. So I figured Lyft had one. So I went to Lyft and they had one called Lyft Help or some shit like that. So then there should go straight to DM. You just message them. And so I DM'd them. They hit me back. We going back and forth. I gave them this long ass, you feel me? Told them what happened. Going back and forth. Long story short, they couldn't help me because it was on Candace's card. So then I just told her everything to say, and she emailed them. Now they're putting this back and forth, and they gave me back the corporate answer like, well, this is the reason why.
Your next ride's on us?
Nah, things like that. They were saying shit like going to the airport. It was a high volume time, all that kind of dumb shit. The corporate answer. I'm like, dog, this shit. The way you do good business is how you handle shit on a human level.
Right.
You feel me? Like this is an obvious fucking mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake. That was the bill.
No, I'm talking about for us. There's no way. If I was on the Kings, I wouldn't pay that. To go to the house, $500.
Yeah, I would have walked.
It's crazy. So it's funny because just coincidence. Yesterday we was we wanted to take a trip to Seattle. I was pricing plane tickets on Southwest to go to Seattle for me, her, and Jordan. The tickets round trip for all three of us is less than that Uber ride, nigga. So I could have flew round trip out of state for less than that fucking Uber ride.
God damn.
And so these niggas is like saying like they give me like these corporate handbook answers. I'm like, nah, nigga, like y'all have to, how y'all handle situations like this shows what kind of where your morals lie as far as a business. Like if you can't fuck with
You found
somebody,
out they support Trump too. Cause they ain't fuck with you.
yeah, man. So fuck Lyft, nigga, and I'm not ever giving them another fucking coin, nickel, nothing, nigga. Monopoly money. That shit.
You gave
over.
him enough for.
Yeah.
About 30
That's
rides.
a fact.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck Lyft. What's the camera? Is there one over here too? Just this one. Fuck Lyft.
That's wild.
Yeah, well, I wish
Fuck Lyft.
Lyft, if y'all got the bag, I'll talk to this
Fuck
nigga. I know
Lyft.
them my whole life.
I wish I could relate, but I don't drink.
$4.91.
Yeah, and that was the thing. I was sober. I could have come swoop to you. You have to on New Year's Eve. See, part of this is not great. Is negligence on your part. New Year's Eve prices, even on a regular level, are like hella expensive to where like, nah, I need to before I get in this, I got to know how much this cost.
Yeah.
Like have to.
I
need to know a
that's the
dollar
thing,
amount.
I do know they charge more.
No, but I need to know how much it costs.
Right, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
you're in
I
a
don't-
truck too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We didn't.
Yeah, that's wild.
But even with, right, and that's I'll hold that. You still, even with that, you can't justify that much money for a ride home. Even with, I didn't even know that shit can get that expensive.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe.
Yeah,
We got to
We're gonna make you whole.
niggas got one for less. So
Yeah, I mean the little racist boy got one.
yeah,
Shoot us a little. Show us you're not racist, kid.
Did you give money?
Huh?
Did you give money?
No, not that one. Not that one. What about you?
bless you.
Absolutely.
We
not.
about to start a fund for you, nigga. You sound like you gotta get to the hospital.
Man, black people don't go to the hospital. I've never gave to a GoFundMe, ever.
For real?
I have
I'm
one.
getting.
I have
I mean,
one.
there's been some dope causes that I've gave GoFundMe to.
Somebody I know, their little cousin got killed.
Yeah, there's been some funerals,
Yeah.
some sicknesses,
Shit like
stuff
that.
like
You
that.
gotta catch me in person.
It's easier. It's easier online. Just press the button.
It is easier, but you gotta catch me.
Drop the 5.
I gotta look you in your face when I give you this $10 and tell you.
It's 10.
Nigga,
This crisp 10.
either I need this back or I hope God bless me for it. I gotta look you in your face and tell you. I just can't be on the internet throwing my money around.
I'll take a GoFundMe, man. 491.63, whatever the fuck the nigga said.
That is insane.
Like I said, I was like, because we called hella Ubers and Lyfts in Vegas. I called them in New York. I didn't even, and they were taxing. It was 80 going to the airport, which was one of the things they said charges more. Places like the airport.
Right. New Year's Eve is gonna be ridiculous.
Well, I mean, listen. In their defense, nigga, going to Valley High, it's dangerous, nigga. That is a $400 risk.
Cause your life's on the line.
On Mac Road at 2 o'clock in the morning.
On
New Year's Eve. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you got a discount.
Yeah, if you got to ride through there, that might be rough.
That's what it sounds like.
You got to ride through there to get to your crib. But,
yeah.
I would have cut you.
You're only on there for a second.
You got my number.
So then when y'all got home, y'all just decided y'all didn't want to go out.
Yeah, that shit killed the whole shit.
Yeah. Y'all decided y'all was going to stay together, all kind of shit was going on. He was taking back Christmas gifts. Shit, we got a receipt.
They was in the club whispering nasty shit too. Can't wait till I get you home. Put my thumb in your butt. All that type of stuff. So it's in that thing.
That shit said 491, nigga.
He put his hand in, get your hand off me. He put that wrap on the head and went straight to sleep. They ain't spoke since.
Yeah, niggas, it was fun. Besides that, it was fun though, man. Like,
I bet.
It couldn't have been fun. You had a horrible night.
I said before that.
Nah, nothing happened before that. That shit over with.
That's one way. Yeah, I mean, you know, last half.
No, that's good. You guys had a good night. And
What y'all niggas
sometimes you
do,
gotta
man?
take L. We did the family thing, man. So we went over, friend's house and did the New Year's Eve thing. Had some gumbo. Watched the Dave Chappelle thing. Let the kids run around.
Yeah.
Kept it super light. Had a few drinks. Played games. Did the whole family thing. Next year though,
Zappo.
yeah, like next year we going out. We doing the whole shit. We gonna get dressed up.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, not this year.
Call
What about
a
you,
lift.
Lance?
Call a lift.
Yeah.
I had a show.
I'm calling whoever don't come. So if you don't come, you driving.
This nigga don't drink, Shauna.
Oh.
You wild, bro.
Who's Shauna's? I had
That nigga's Ray Allen.
I had a show I had 2 churches. The second church I went to was a church in Oakland. It was really nice people.
Really nice people in a really bad neighborhood. Is that what you're saying?
Now the church used to be the funeral home. It was right on Acorn. We in the
Oh, it's lit.
They was in business together.
You know what? That's always the misconception. Like in the middle of the hood, you meet the most genuine people.
Absolutely.
It literally just be kind of like there's a few things that be going on extracurricular, but when you meet the most genuine people, it's normally in the heart of like inner city type stuff.
And you know what's crazy was that these people, like, what year did slavery end?
1865.
1865. These people was born in 1868.
They were born on sharecropper.
Yeah, like these were the oldest, nicest people.
Yeah.
And it was like you tell a joke, and then
Some rural places didn't know slavery was over here. They might have still been slaves in 1868.
That's what I'm saying. They was looking at me like, how's you talking like that, boy? Like it was fun, but it was like.
So do you as soon as you come in, you filter that audience, be like, scratch that, I'm not saying that?
No.
Or do you just be like, I'm riding?
I'm very not as prepared as I should be all the time. I'll go on stage and be like, I'll wing it. You know what's like, you watch the Dave Chappelle special, you see in the beginning, he was like, he backstage like,
yeah, this is gonna go well or some shit.
That's how I be
that
like.
shit was fucking unbelievable.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm sure it's gonna go well.
Yeah.
So I don't prepare.
But I think even that part of it alone, that mentality almost makes it impossible for it not to go well.
Yeah. So then it's like I got a million jokes. I know.
Our church is harder?
Churches is easier. Depending. A comedy club is
Anybody
my
been
favorite.
drinking?
Yeah. I mean, because the first church was fun, but they was livelier.
Yeah.
This church.
They had some 20-somethings in there?
Yeah, but this church, it was like there was a section of them that was super live, and then a section that I don't know if they still here with us. I don't know.
They brought their breathing machines and shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Did they have the big hats? Did they have the big hats?
All of that, and everybody was dressed to a T.
Man,
like I'm talking full-fledged
Easter shit.
Prom, disco ball dresses, like all that shit. Hats, gloves, bow tie. Like, everybody was. I was like,
Here's the big question: did you drop in the offering? You know, New Year's the offering's lit.
No, I left as soon as I got on stage.
That ain't my home. That ain't my spiritual home.
That ain't my.
Was there kids there?
Yeah, there's kids there. It's all. That's why church.
He said the kids at that one was like 55.
Yeah. It was kids. These great grandkids. Is what you call
My great auntie was there.
Nah, but I mean, it was like fun. But as soon as I left, as soon as I got on stage, I left because I wanted to be back inside. I don't like being on the road and New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, a lot of people who weren't
So,
responsible enough to pay $500.
Being on the road on New Year's, I heard niggas talking about, you know, other niggas will post like DUI checkpoints, like this is where they at.
Right.
How do you like? There's kind of like people saying now, like,
I saw that
stop doing that.
catch wave.
I never thought about that.
I keep doing that. Because DUI checkpoints are not to catch drunk drivers. DUI checkpoints is to catch unlicensed drivers. So
I think both things can be true.
they put DUI checkpoints just randomly.
Yeah. Well, people are drunk random Friday, Saturday nights.
You ever went through a
drunk.
checkpoint?
I've never been through a checkpoint.
Yeah, once you go through it, you'll see what I'm talking about. They ask you, are you drunk? You say no. Let me see your license.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not a check.
Yeah.
It's not a checkpoint. That's a dumbass question.
I mean,
who's gonna be like, yeah, I'm drunk as shit, bro?
No, but while you're doing that, they have.
That is a way
signs
just to start collecting money.
I mean, that's fine. They have their suspicions.
Right.
But I'm saying.
And then if they have suspicions, they could act on that.
Right.
I'll put it like this: every DUI checkpoint, there are numerous people who go to jail that night.
And most of them are for suspended license, or they get their car taken. They don't catch a bunch of drunk people at DUI checkpoints. That's what I'm telling you. That's not how you do. I mean, there's better ways to go about. There's simple ways to go. Like if you wanted to catch drunk people, everybody know where drunk people at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it ain't like they right outside.
It's
the
definitely
club,
it's partially definitely money.
So
this is my thing. Like I definitely
Jack in the Box is open at 2 in the morning for drunk people.
Right, that's a fact.
Like you go right there and say, nobody wants.
See the nigga pulls up in the
right
parking lot, nigga on the curb.
Jack in the Box got a menu just for drunk people.
They got that
Like
late night menu.
You want a burger, a taco, chili dog, a milkshake, pancakes, and a toy. It's like, nigga, who wants that other than a drunk person? You can catch people like that, but you just on the street like.
So I follow your point. My thing is though, like as many people, like have crazy things happen on those nights and weekends. I can't be super against giving them some kind of obstacle to overcome.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on both sides. I feel like I got road rage like a motherfucker. I hate bad drivers, and I think drunk driving is some of the dumbest shit you could do.
Especially nowadays when you could pay $500 for a lift.
You know what I'm saying? It's right there. You know, I'm impressed that she had that in her account. Because if that would have happened to me,
you wouldn't have had to make no calls to lift today.
That was a subtle flex. Huh? That was a subtle flex. Nigga just hit $500 at your account. You gotta just keep.
I'd have to call the bank. Like, look, man, I don't know what happened.
And that's what's crazy.
I got a car.
You could.
That's the thing, though, man.
Fight it with your bank.
That's what I'm saying. I work at a bank, and I know you can't. Why not? Because I do it all day.
Yeah.
You can't press the button like Lance used to do for us at cable.
You know what I'm
Lance used to have our cable litty.
Nah,
I'd be like, Lance, it's many.
Below.
Of course he does.
No, he don't do that. What I'm saying is his department handles that kind of shit.
Oh.
Well, so they will call in and talk to me.
So you can send them over to somebody who can George Bush the button.
Nah, I send a report.
Who's her bank? Who's she bank with?
Safe.
Oh, she doesn't have a chance.
No, those credit unions are protective.
No, I work at when they don't. They're not. Not for sure. If you say something happened where you knowingly make the transaction, even if it was an accident, if you gave them somebody your card or you gave somebody some information that shit happened, they're not gonna give you your money back. They gonna tell you to take that shit up with whoever the merchant is.
Is New Year's Eve an overrated night to go out?
I think absolutely, and maybe because I think it's like. It's ridiculous to get drunk on New Year's Eve. Like, where are the real alcoholics at? Is my question. My dad drink every day.
Every day.
He don't wait for. He don't wait for.
That's like the 420 smokers who get excited about 420.
Right?
Hey Jay, is 420 a big deal to you?
No, fuck.
See what I'm saying?
And he didn't even smoke.
On that day.
On that day.
That's for niggas who wear Bob Marley t-shirts and all of a sudden they fucking
You know what I'm saying?
Snoop.
420. If you're excited about 420, you got to be somebody who ain't
Niggas
really with
Google
it.
THC.
They do all that. It's like during Black History Month. Now you want to eat watermelon. I take that shit all the time, man. Fried chicken for breakfast, baby.
Now I was having this conversation.
Watermelon's
I was having this
trash.
conversation with somebody though, that you bring up that point. Somebody was like, I would never. It was obviously a black person. They're like, I'd never go to work and like at lunch be eating like watermelon and ribs and shit. How do you feel about that?
What?
Like
when
just
you
because these
watermelon
motherfuckers
ribs
gonna be
around
like,
white people.
I ate watermelon at work numerous times. Like because you like, man, you motherfuckers like this nigga eating watermelon
Yeah.
and chicken wings.
Yeah.
I'm good with it though.
They got his phone up.
Well, how do you feel about
watching
that?
Basketball highlights.
That's stupid as shit.
It is kind of funny though, niggas
You
should
know,
eat
it's
watermelon around hella white
definitely-
people.
it's definitely funny.
I'm with it though.
It's
Let's
funny,
rock.
and I'm all for jokes. I know you just seen Dave Chappelle for the first time, but he had this.
I'm a
old
huge
joke.
Dave Chappelle fan. That's one of the only ones outside of the Kings of Comedy. He actually replaces Steve Harvey because I don't think Steve Harvey's funny.
Y'all see that nigga on the New Year's shit? I don't know. You seen the jokes.
Yeah, I see that shit. No, but he said he was like, "Who doesn't like chicken and watermelon? Motherfucker, if you don't like chicken and watermelon, something's wrong with you."
And that's what's crazy because white people love watermelon.
Yeah.
No, but theirs has to be cut in a triangle.
I like mine cut in a triangle.
Nah,
like
niggas
your-
cut that
you don't like
fucking
your-
big ass wedge, nigga. You can fucking,
That shit be hella messy and shit. I need a nice neat triangle.
You like yours cut like an umbrella?
I felt hella out of place when I was a kid. 'Cause this nigga and Serge been on the front lawn.
Nigga, watermelon.
Niggas be barefoot, like just all out.
You don't like-
If you gonna have watermelon, you gonna do it barefoot.
You don't do this shit?
I was
Do
be
watermelon?
looking.
Watermelon.
I be like just eating an apple. Like,
Watermelon's fucking
It's just
great.
such a dumbass thing. I had a crazy conversation Saturday night, and I was mad because I didn't catch the full conversation. I came in on the tail end of it, but it was me and a bunch of comics, two other comics.
Chris Rock and Wells.
No, it was y'all might know these other comics. Ty Boogie and y'all know Billy Sorrells?
Shout out to them now.
And it was like their agent was in there, and then like it's a very prominent comedy club owner who was in there, and we were just all talking. Now I came in later, but the conversation was like about choices. Now, T Boogie works in the prison, in the jail system, right? She actually messaged me one time because she had my cousin Shaq. She had Shaq in there.
Oh, the one who she did the one who came from out of town one time.
Yeah.
I know her.
Okay.
She did. Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't know her name though. Yeah.
So, so when I came in, the conversation was like, and I hate to because I didn't hear everything, but the gist of what she was saying was like, yo, the system is fucked up, and this is what they're doing. I'm watching it every day. Like I'm watching what they're doing. I'm watching 90% of the people that come in are black. Like every day I see it. And then Billy was more on the line of that's because niggas make bad choices. And
You want a Ray Lewis jersey?
nah, and he wasn't. It was strange, man, because like when I hear people say that kind of stuff, like I get it to an extent,
Right.
but niggas, if you say niggas make bad choices, I agree, because you can't make bad choices because it's a system set to fuck you over.
You have way less rope than niggas have.
Yeah, so it's like it ain't just like because that conversation sounds like you're saying black people are more immoral, and that's not what the case.
The root of it all is the setup, right? Because it gets you into this hamster shit that goes on, and it's a cycle of this happens, so this happens, so this happens, and normally ultimately ends with behavior that's not acceptable to be in the streets with. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those
Your proximity
multi-level
too, 'cause
deep
then like
things.
2 or 3 of your friends might have something. You in the car with them, now you got something too.
There's a lot of this is
all that
very
kind of
different
shit.
stories. I
Yeah.
told him, I said, look, how many times you been in jail? He said 7 or 8. I said, all right, cool. He said,
All right, cool.
I mean, 'cause he said,
And he's saying this about choices? This is the person saying this about choices?
right,
How old is he?
Okay.
Older, he's 30 something. If I had to guess, I'd say 36. Be a guess. But he was saying it like because I made bad choices. And then once I stopped making bad choices, I stopped going to jail. But niggas don't stop making bad choices. They just keep doing it and they blame the system, so on and so forth. And I said, I've been to jail once. and I said, but I went to jail for arguing with the judge. But I was arguing the fucked up system.
Right.
You remember what I went to jail for?
No, I don't.
I just got
I
the
shot
call.
to put some
Nah.
money on your books, though.
Nah, but you know, obviously he got it. But so there was a traffic light on Franklin and
Ooh, that one Franklin Laguna's got. Oh, don't bring that shit up. My wife watches. She's gonna divorce me. I got hit with that about 4 times.
Okay, so you know about the light? All right, cool. So if you don't come to a complete
That light crazy.
stop, a
That
complete
California stop. It
behind
got
the
me
right
4
line.
times. 4
Complete
times.
Stop behind the line. They're giving you a $500 ticket.
500.
Yeah.
They're giving you a Lyft ride ticket. If you don't, and it's all on the camera.
Right.
So it ain't even really nothing to argue. They just
Yeah.
look at the video and
And
say,
if you roll it,
"Hey man, yeah, I did
Yeah.
that 5."
Four
Niggas
times.
need to start going into that Walgreens
In
over
the
there.
Walgreens and
Go in
go
there and
around.
go around.
them niggas
So-
got me 4 times, bro.
So that's $2,000 worth of not stopping. So I'm telling the judge, I say, look, man, I've been in there and literally the court was packed. Packed. They looked like Black Friday. It was like crazy in the courthouse. And everybody was in there for the exact same thing, at the exact same light. I'm like, look, man, we ain't all forget how to drive, man. Like,
Okay, so this goes back to devil's advocate here. It's on Franklin and Laguna. Everybody drives past that motherfucker.
yeah,
Of everybody.
yeah.
So what do you think that's chalked up to where there was hella niggas there?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't talking black or white. I was
Okay.
just talking about why I went to jail.
Yeah.
Because we were just talking about jail.
And then you were arguing with, and
Now,
then,
I'm
and then,
talking to my mans about like
Yeah.
that. I'm only talking about system versus action,
right.
right? So if you're not coming to a complete stop behind the line and you go to court and you watch 100 and this is the time I was there. I watched.
That light's a money grab. There's
I
nothing
watched
short of that.
80 people.
That's the same thing as talking about the DUI shit. It's a money grab. That
I
shit
watched
is,
80 people get a ticket for the exact same thing at the exact same line. I said, we ain't all forget how to drive, man. This is set up. Now, Billy's argument was, y'all made a choice not to stop. And I was like, all right, dog. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, it's like,
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where we do it every time at every light
Institutionalized.
turning right, but it's technically illegal.
right, it is technically illegal.
Technically
It's
illegal.
technically. So
So they can get you. So you, when you go to court, you lose on that technicality every time,
Right.
and that's the point you're speaking.
So
to,
if
right?
that's the case, then educate people.
right,
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a lot simpler
Yeah.
than that.
Right.
You gonna learn your, like, nah, just tell
how are they
people,
gonna
like,
get paid off educating you?
that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, you can just, hey, yo, we have a problem with this. We want everybody to stop right here. You don't give everybody tickets.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's almost,
And you know what? The other thing about that fucking light, I'm telling you, open a can of worms. I told my wife that light's unfair because some niggas live there every day.
Yeah.
So I got to go through that gauntlet every single day. It's like the kid who got to walk past his bully every fucking day. Fuck, here come this nigga, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people never got to do it except that one. I got to deal with that. I got to drive by that light every day,
and you
bro.
don't even know you're doing that.
I know now.
Like, I mean, you talk
Fool
about
me 5 times, shame on me.
you talk about coming to a complete
bad
stop
mistake.
behind the. When I go
I'm
by
leaving
there,
that in 2017.
when I go down there, I turn my car off, I take my seatbelt off, I get out the car, I say, look, I'm stopped. I get back in the car. Like, it's that bad. Like,
that light
what are y'all doing? So I said, that's what I want.
I wonder how
to
much
do.
money they've made off that light.
Millions.
Because it's $500.
Yeah.
They've made
A real 5.
They probably made 10
Ain't
bands today.
no call us and be like, we lowered the nigga now every time from the first time.
They
$5.
want $500. That's insane.
Yeah, giving them $500 is crazy.
It is. You know what I'm saying? Especially,
But you made a choice, brother.
yeah.
You hopped in the car.
Fuck Lyft.
I ain't even get a ride.
I'm tweeting that shit every day. So I tweet that today. I'm like, that's something that's just a daily inspirational work.
But no,
from
it's
Brixx.
just like it's like crazy.
So here's the thing though. Do you think 2 things can be true? Do you think
That's what I talk.
because here's the part that we is always a fine line in our community because we all stay on each other's side, which is great. But we never want to get away from the part of we have to be accountable, or even the part of saying we know that this is like this.
So we gotta make better choices.
So we
That's
gotta
what I said.
we
I
gotta
said-
make better
'cause They was
choices.
arguing.
Yeah.
I said, look,
But we
man,
can't exclude the fact that this shit
Yeah.
that got to be the first thing you say.
I said, look, man. I said both things are true, and this is my conversation. There's a certain conversation I will have around black people in a certain conversation I will not have around white people.
I think
Like, there's certain things. Like,
yeah,
there's certain
I agree with
things,
that. I agree
like,
with that.
so if I'm gonna say we got to do better, I'm gonna say that in a room full of black people.
Exactly.
Like, hey man, look, we got to do better because this is what's going on. I'm not finna get in front of white people and say, hey yo, we got to do better. They're right. Like, nah, because we have to acknowledge.
It's like the family thing. Like you talk about family shit at home.
Right. So it's like, so then it's like we're having that whole conversation, right? And everybody's talking about.
But everybody in that conversation, were they black?
Everybody's black. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in here is black. So, so we having all this conversation, and then I'm like, I'm telling him about some of my, because I be watching all these stories, man, and I'm like, nigga, I could have easily been Mike Brown. Like that's not a crazy thought to me.
No.
And you know what it really boils down to is everything that you see going on right now is an abuse of power. That's from the sexual assaults and the rapes to the police brutality to all of this system stuff. They're just abusing. Everybody's abusing their power.
Right.
It's like,
and that's a fine line though, because that's essentially what power generally does to people from the beginning of time. Is only a few leaders are able to escape the abuse of people move when I move. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way harder to not abuse it.
I think everybody abuses power to an extent, but it's like, how are you going to
A kid will abuse being the parent's favorite kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's human
if
nature.
Leverage,
That's human nature.
not to excuse it, but that's just the trend of man because of how flawed we
I'm
are.
watching Hollywood use power to rape women.
Right.
That's what they're using their abuse of power to literally rape women.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what I mean? Like,
That's a big test of what kind of person you are too. Is when you have power, how do you manage it?
Right.
That's a big part of your character. Like,
yeah, and like
Because I don't even think you can assess how you would handle power fully unless you had it.
unless you have something, and you watch people have a little bit now. No,
Right.
But I'm saying I'm watching Hollywood use it to rape women and men. I'm watching the police use it to kill people. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things. All right, cool. Abusing your power as a cop. If you want to turn your signal on to
Run
be
this
traffic,
light. Yeah.
all right, man.
That's a perk.
That's a perk.
Yeah.
But I mean, now when you're taking people's lives or ruining people's lives, now we at a totally different place with this, man. Like, what are y'all doing? And you know,
because usually the thing is too, the people in power are people obviously people underneath you. They need you for some sort of assistance, whether it be government, whatever. So how can you fully expect people to ever trust you? Or like the police say, like we want to come together, you know, trust, have community with, trust within the inner city. But again, that abuse of power.
You know what I say to that? Like, to your point, go ahead and finish. Sorry to cut you off, but go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, how can there ever be that meeting ground when you
see what I mean? He said that already.
And this is what I always say to that. So, if I'm going to be honest, right, I have to be open to say in front of everybody that every time I personally have been in front of a cop and I've had dealings with a cop, it's been nothing but smooth.
Yeah.
If I said anything different, I'd be lying.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I can't empathize for what's going on, but here's the point where I'm getting at with that. So with that being said, I have to be honest in front of everybody and say, no, I've never had a bad interaction with a cop. Most of them been, I've got a few little small breaks, hey, you sped, keep it moving, right? That happened, right? So what needs to happen, just like as much as I would do that, is when bullshit happens, cops have to come out and start saying we don't agree with it. I think that's like the reason why the root of all this is there's like, man, so y'all are cripping, y'all bloods. Like, no, we can't speak. Right. So then now it's like, okay, so it is us against y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are so both ways the dialogue has to be, well, shit, I have to acknowledge that we're doing something wrong. We can't all just stand there silently.
Yeah, because even with that, my bad, but just one thing real quick too, just having that blue code of silence and all that alone, that mind state doesn't mix with what you're supposed to be all the time. There's no way those two things can't be true. I agree. You can't have a blue wall of silence and protect and serve everyone. You signing up to put everything on the line, your life and all that, which is honorable if you're doing it in the right way. But those two things can't work in the same way and expect shit to go smoothly. It's impossible.
Those are cold words. Like once you start.
I was not saying no snitching. Like that's just the way they say.
I'm
exactly.
saying protect and serve is a code word. Like it's a dumbass slogan. Like,
but to Trev's point, there's been people who do that. I mean, there are motherfuckers who go out and do shit that nigga
there are, and and you know what that is? That's a person. But you can't talk about a person if there's a system in place. Right. I don't give a fuck how good of a person
absolutely,
you are. You are in this system, dog. So that's just what it is.
Yeah, I've told. I had a situation. I don't know the whole story, but I had a situation where I directly pointed that out to a cop. Like, dog, like look at that shit says on the side of your fucking car. In these words, like you're not even living up to that. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you just here to fuck with niggas and make this shit as tough as possible. Like, you know, it's funny because he was a black cop, and I was ready to go, but he didn't go with me. Like, he was just kind of like, because you probably heard it before. I don't know. You probably just let it roll off his shoulder.
You never know what'll stick with a person.
A lot of shit roll off. Right. That's true,
you never know what'll stick with a person. You might be like, yeah.
I had cops that was cool for go ahead, don't worry about it. That's happened, but again, like I'm saying, it's individuals.
Right. So what I'm saying is, you have to be open to saying like, nah, this has never happened to me. Ain't no cop ever done. I don't believe all cops are bad. I don't think all that. I don't think most of them get into it to be deceitful and all that. Right. You become on the wrong team when you start being like looking past shit.
Right.
Now we put you all in the same box, right? And I think the majority of cops don't come into it because of any racial issues or any ill intent, but then you become a part of a culture like Lance was talking about.
I think they do have racial issues, but I don't think that's
a hyper. You think like, because when we're talking about hyper sins, you would say a majority of people say, I want to go to the police academy and be an officer.
Yes. But I think,
I don't know that, but
majority of people on Earth have race issues.
No. What you're saying is like generally surface. So I'm saying right now, knock on wood.
Were you want to knowingly be part of systematic oppression?
Right? Would you because you having a slight bias or kind of a reluctancy towards the type of people is totally different than you going out and terrorizing people, which some of these cops are guilty of doing.
No, I'm not. No, some people just aren't terrorists.
Or just being, or a lot of these cops who are racist. I don't believe all cops are racist by any stand.
I think it does. I think also too, it kind of does depend on where you're at.
I think you become a part of.
I think
if
you sign up for LAPD in 1990,
Facts.
I do. You fucking with some shit.
Right, I agree with that.
Most people are racist. So
okay, but I won't fight that. But what I'm saying, when you're saying racist, are you saying racist to the point where you would purposely,
handicap a whole group of people?
Yeah, exactly. Where you purposely bring down a whole group of people, point out a whole group of people, like that kind of racist? I don't think the majority of people are that kind of racist.
Nah, but I think people have what they believe about people, and
that's human nature.
Right, and I think a job like cop brings that out of you when you're constantly. Like if you say you're a cop and you're working in a bad neighborhood, you're seeing the worst of a nationality.
Sure.
So if you already had thoughts about these people and you see the worst of it every day, at some point you like, oh, that was right. I don't like these niggas either. Yeah. Like I get it. Do y'all, you know what I mean? Like,
do y'all look at black cops different than white cops?
No.
What I would say to a black cop, I would like, because I've never had a conversation with one. I do know a couple cop people I went to school and stuff who are black. It was like, as far as like what I mean, because there's this old thing like black men, the military and being a cop ain't for a black man.
Yeah.
And I've kind of subscribed to that throughout my life because you're like, damn. I mean, military not so much.
Not the military.
Not the military at all. I believe early military stuff there was some conflict, but now I don't believe so. I don't believe that. But cops, that's still gonna run through your mind like, why?
Yeah.
You know, like my big thing is I would just like some answers.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't need a why from a military. I get that, but early it's a running statement that that's happening.
You start to understand that people just take jobs. Like police probably have the best retirement plan.
No, when we lived in LA, the North Hollywood police was hiring. They had a big ass billboard, and they showed what that bag started at. I said, oh yeah, if you were like kind of in between, didn't know what the fuck to do, and you want to make 85,000 and you 25, like nigga, like go take that.
You don't need special training. That's the weirdest thing about cop. You don't need to be anything special.
You ain't gotta go to school.
It's funny because when you're a pilot,
especially a minority. because they want minority cops.
Anybody off the street, I mean, you probably gotta have like you can't have like a super criminal
felony
record.
and shit.
Like
A minority cop, you can pretty much do anything.
Don't like 'cause when you're
You ain't got a record.
If you're a commercial pilot, don't you have to take like a psych test and all that kind of shit?
Yeah.
Do you think something like that should be in place for police,
Sure.
like where like you need to?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But
And you know,
you're
it's
talking about-
it's one of those jobs where it's like the
That's-
the best cop is a person who know how to deal with people and know how to be in the move into people's
Compartmentalize.
right,
That's a big part of
and
that.
be able to relate to people who are not like you.
Right.
And
So there has to be some kind of
these people literally do put their lives on the line. That's why it's weird because police are necessary.
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with them.
Right.
Like, be necessary over there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I'm okay with never having interactions with police unless they like.
well, yeah, that would be best.
Unless they like off the clock and at a comedy show or something. I don't want to. I don't want to talk to police. I don't want to deal with police.
Yeah.
I got pulled over like a week ago and the cop let me go. It was cool. But
Well, how do you?
I still
So do you guys feel any like when a cop pulls you over? Do you feel worried?
I don't be worried. I be annoyed.
Yeah.
But do you be feeling like, oh, this nigga could blast me at any minute? Do you think that?
I don't be on edge like that.
You know what I noticed last time I got pulled over that was crazy? So I got pulled over in the car I'm driving now, and I had my two kids' child seats in the back, right? So the cop walks up to me. Obviously, I'm a black dude, big. He walks up, and I just kind of felt he was tense. I didn't feel like he was about to pull out his gun, but I just kind of felt where it was like, he's not super. It was getting dark.
I think men size each other up, period.
Right. And I saw through my rearview mirror him ease up when he saw child seats.
Yeah.
Instantly. Like the handoff waistband and just kind of be like, what's up? I found that interesting. I was like, oh, okay, I saw that.
Yeah, man. It was like, and this was like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I don't get home till late. So, and I didn't stop at the stop sign. I literally, and it was like a right turn, but it's like right by he pulled me over and I parked in my parking spot.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I live here, man. And he was just like, you know why I pulled you over? I said, yeah. And he was like, all right, check my light. All right, man, just obey the traffic laws. Have a good night. And that was it. And but I wasn't like, thank you, Mr. Cop. I was like, fuck away from me. You know what I mean? Like,
No, it don't even be thank you, Mr. Cop, but it's just like, nigga, you could have got a $500 ticket. Niggas rather not have that, right?
I agree.
He did. I mean, because here's the thing. Once again, it goes to, I had a conversation with a cop one time. He was a retired cop, and it was during all this racial tension, right? I said the best thing cops could do right now for people, especially minorities, is, man, cut all the bullshit. You find somebody with a license and they got some weed in their car, let them go. You find somebody, because the narratives need to change on y'all.
Yeah.
You got to start cutting some breaks, some reasonable breaks.
Right.
Reasonable breaks. You can't, and he's like, and he kind of gave the cop answer, everybody's the same. And I was like, that can't be true.
Right.
That can't be real. It can't be true, and it shouldn't be.
Where everything is so disproportionate.
It can't be that black. One, that's impossible because we should see us go to jail by the boatload.
Yeah.
And then two, I think when you're dealing with people.
And just America, again, 'cause there's certain things that are American. Like guns is an American thing. We have.
I hate more than the NRA.
Yeah.
I hate the NRA more than Trump.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I hate the NRA.
Yeah, I get.
I think it's just a mask for hella racism.
There's a lot of
I hate the
hypocrisy.
fucking
I
NRA, bro.
absolutely get it.
If NRA can go or Trump, I would take NRA any day.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it.
Dog, that Philando shit is what the NRA fucking
All that.
holds their flag for.
Even if you take, because they'll say, you can say niggas is biased, right? Take that shit out of it. All the mass shootings. That affects everybody. So let's take the racial shit out and you say, you know what I mean? What they like to do is say niggas being sensitive, get over shit, whatever. You can't watch niggas in Vegas get mowed down and then y'all have nothing to say. So there's so much hypocrisy there. Like, absolutely, I get that. But with guns, that's all there's certain things in America that we've just bred and made into these things that we can't control now. So, I don't get how he can say, he can tell you that everybody's the same, but there's a culture in America of putting people in jail. That's what the fuck we do here.
Right.
We have the highest
and it's
prison rate in
interesting
the
because
world,
he
and it's
was
not
looking
close.
at that as a way of being fair, and I was like, nah, that's not how it works. Because you got to understand communities, you have to understand cultures,
Do you think part of that too is, because cops at the end of the day do have a very dangerous job.
Right.
you never know what the fuck you're gonna wake up to or get called to at any moment. So I get that and I do respect that. Do you have to? Do you feel like they probably have? I'm sure they probably have to create this wall to even function day to day. To do that shit, if you are a cop for 25 years, literally not knowing what the fuck's gonna happen from stop to stop, day to day, you're gonna naturally.
You gotta desensitize.
You're gonna get calluses over your body about certain shit.
That too, but you also signed up for it. Nobody.
So I don't think everything you. I don't even with that though. I don't even think everything you sign up for. Like, for example, talking about the football shit. Niggas sign up for. I still don't think even after a while you even really get what you sign up for until that motherfucker hits you. Right. If you can walk up to a murder scene and see 8 niggas with their heads cut off, you can say you sign up for that.
All right, or like it's
you know
like same as a person in the
heads on
like
the ground.
you sign up to go to Vietnam, you like I ain't signing for this shit. This nigga walk around with a tongue in his hand.
Exactly.
Like I didn't sign up for that necessarily.
You get out of high school and go to the army. My grandpa was in the army, and I don't know where to go, so I know it might be dangerous.
Sign up for it, you can just quit and get another job. Like we talking about a job,
right? We talking about a job, but also too. But I agree with that. But also too, we just talked about it. How these niggas
because I do. I have a boy who I work with who was a cop and said I can't do it.
Yeah.
And now he works with me.
Yeah.
So
I'm talking about me personally.
So once you have a family and shit, especially when you're making $100,000 a year, fucking wild. And
look,
now when they got free dental and free medical and all that kind of shit.
Look, I ain't got no dental work and I'm cool.
Relative.
But you won't stay when you have kids.
Listen, man.
That shit matters.
It matters as much as you want it to matter.
I mean, your family, but to most people who are noble family people, that matters everything to them. Everything.
As much as you want it to matter. Like when you talk about that kind of stuff, right? When you say, I got to do this because I got this, or I got to do this because I got this. All right, then do it. And do it.
You gotta
live with that.
Right, but I think that's a very utopian idea, Lance. Depending on what you do, like I said, we're talking about shit like what we're talking about, the military, police work and shit like that.
I'm talking about the police. I'm not talking about the military.
Okay, police. Like I said, there are certain things that you can't even calculate. Nigga, you're an NYPD. Go to bed on September 10th, 2001.
Okay.
You don't know what the fuck about to happen in the morning. Nigga, you can say, you don't know. There's a building, but the fucking flying and shit in the city's under dust.
Yes.
You can't calculate for that kind of shit. You can't just be like, nigga.
But at the same time.
That shit's not even.
But at the same time, nigga, Jay-Z's album came out that day. Fabulous first album. Like,
that is nowhere near the same, Lance.
Yeah, it's not even.
That's not even.
They were not saving
space.
People out of burning buildings.
No, it's something that was already in the store 5 days before that. It was open to put on the shelf. That's a totally different thing.
That's not the same. That was something for police to look forward to, Joe. I don't know where y'all going.
Oh, I didn't know that was a joke. I missed that.
But all right, so cool. All right, so you never know what's gonna happen, right? That's life, right? Life is because right.
But it creates who you are.
It does. Okay, so boom, y'all got kids and shit, right? So when you are a parent. You never know what's going to happen the next day. Yeah. You never know what call you can get from it. But you signed up for that, and that is what...
I'm not sure I quite signed up for that.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like...
Listen, because that's kind of a prime example, but you can't get rid of your kids and you don't want to.
That's what I'm saying.
But you be like, damn, I didn't know hella shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know hella shit.
No. But what I'm saying is, if it's that, you can just leave the job.
Or your kids.
Yeah, you can fuck them kids. But I'm saying you can always leave a job. Like
to your point, I agree with both of you guys are saying. I think what Lance is saying is not quite as easy.
It's not. Listen, man. Look, man. Because all of this stuff is an abuse of power. It's the same. It's the same thing to me, right? So the people who make you do crazy jobs know that's how they hold on to you. They say, you're going to lose your house. You're going to lose your this. All right, go die. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how how they treat you, dog. Like, it ain't no, none of that shit. Come on, man. When you worked at, you work for I worked for Comcast, the cable company, nigga, they be holding on to that you get free cable shit.
Right.
Like, you're going to lose your DVR. And people really...
Nobody ever told me that, but I'm with you.
I'm talk to people who say they hate this shit. They hate this fucking job. Yeah. They want to leave, but they don't want to pay a cable bill. Fuck that cable bill. Like, you know what I mean?
You got to have cable.
You know what I mean?
The thing I'm talking about in the context of this conversation is way more consequential than cable.
It is more consequential if you allow it to be. Like,
no, but that's not fair. Let me ask you a question about you personally.
Ooh.
We had a conversation about this off the thing to an extent. But do you feel like you don't tie yourself to certain huge commitments so that you can keep that realm of freedom and you don't have to rely on certain things?
Yes and no. Like, let's say I had 2 kids, I can just go get a job. Like
Right, but what I'm saying, but that's my point. Don't you try to make more of a concerted effort to make sure you don't have nothing that can really break you down?
Because I have something I want to do.
Right.
But even if I had kids, I would still do it. Like, I would find a way to do that. And I don't know. I would just
I
watch
agree, but that's what I'm saying. But I think, again, that's where the part, again, goes back into what you sign up for. 'Cause I think certain things you can't fucking account for until you're in it, bro. You can't.
And if it gets too much, you can leave.
No, what I'm saying is, because most of the world, right, there's a less than 1% of the world who gets to do certain things. I would say a comic or whoever. Everybody in the world, no, but I'm talking about just people who can, everybody in the world works.
Yes, everybody
right?
works.
And everybody, whether you have
I have a couple niggas who don't work. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And because to get shit, you need money to take care of yourself. Like,
yes.
So yes, you are going to be trapped on.
And when you have a family,
LeBron James the other day was just crying about his job. LeBron James.
That's fine.
So the thing is, you can tell LeBron quit if you don't want to play on Christmas. Quit. Like what the fuck?
No,
like you know what I'm saying? Like you can do it about anything. But niggas have jobs and there's bullshit about everything.
Listen,
you can't just be like, I'm gonna just go quote LeBron, go fucking be a whatever the fuck.
You can say that. And what did Michael Jordan do? He fucking quit.
To go do something else, bucket. He came right back.
Whatever the case is,
quit just to come back? That's stupid too.
I don't think you
to go quit to go do something dumb and be terrible at it and then go like, well, I tried. Like Derek Fisher, who's going to go average 20 on the Jazz.
Listen, Michael Jordan said everything just got too much. It wasn't fun anymore. He just like, I'm done. Like that's always an option.
And even with that though.
And he was financially set.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's a huge difference. You have zillions in the bank.
I get it. But at the same time, it's like, what do you need to function? That's all, when you talk about abusing power, like that's all it plays off. So, because with that logic, it's almost like, I mean, you knew what you signed up for. I mean, suck a dick and get a movie role. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it could be worse. And there's a lot of people you see in Hollywood who've done a lot of shit they regret to be where they at.
Facts.
And you could say, I mean, you here now, so you got bills to pay. But that motherfucker might be like, that shit ain't worth it to me.
Like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, and it's not that other people like him. He's just a prime example of, what people use. There's plenty of people who was like, no, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
And
so as far as goals, what we want to do, things like that, I guess that brings up like, do you guys do the New Year's resolution shit?
No, I never do that shit.
No, anything, not even in the subconscious? Or if you got put on the spot, is there anything that you would say in the future, this upcoming year, I want to improve on this. I have a goal to be here. I was talking
about this the other day. Like I feel like I'm not too down on people who get excited for the new year.
Right.
Because people do it week to week. People are like, oh, it's a fresh Monday. Because people might have bad people. There's people who have horrible, shitty years.
Yeah.
And you just want to get that shit off you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so because you do literally flip the calendar and you feel like you got a fresh slate. This is a whole new year where you can try to just do shit better. Not necessarily the whole new year, better me shit, but just, it's like if you play sports and last season was shitty.
Yeah.
Niggas,
or even baseball players, you go by month, you be like, God damn, I'm glad July's over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
so we're
always looking for a clean slate when shit don't go well.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just life, period. People, like, if you're a Catholic, you go to confessional because you want to get to this off, boom, I got a clean slate now. People like to get that cleansed.
Yeah.
So that part of it, I understand. I understand that.
So even though it may not be New Year's, is there anything that you like? Because for me, me and my wife were looking at like finances, right? And we had a pretty good year financially on paper.
Yeah.
And I feel like we don't have enough to show for it.
Yeah.
You got a better lineup than last time.
I know. Shout out to Sean. Anyway, we'll move on. But I don't feel like we have enough. Okay. I don't feel like we have enough. We did enough to show for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then we start going back and looking at what you did spend money on.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, that's ill.
Yeah.
So, I guess one of the cliche ass 2018 ones is like I got to figure out
How to manage your money.
to manage money better because things
yeah.
went into retirement. Cool, we got a couple things we put away for retirement. That happened. Our savings, we did okay. Like we could have done looking at what happened. Like damn, we could have done a lot more.
You said you want to manage your finances better?
Yeah, my
Let me tell you,
thing,
you're
my
starting it
thing.
off
Facts.
You're to a terrible start to this resolution.
Facts.
Eating out, bro. Have you ever calculated?
I can imagine. I do sometimes with lunch at work.
I mean, $600-700 in a month.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's days.
That's just for you?
No, like as a family.
Fucking with you.
I mean, I could pull off that number, but like, just as there's times where I go to Starbucks for breakfast, go to our cafe at work for lunch, and then get on the phone with my wife on my way home. Like, what do you want me to pick up? All in a day.
Facts.
We just went grocery shopping the day before.
Yeah.
But then you gotta ask yourself, when you talk about money and that kind of stuff, would that provide you a happier life?
A happier life. Well, so what it would do is make a happier savings.
I mean, but would it
Because
happier
I
savings
don't need that Starbucks to have my day okay. That wasn't like a determination of my day. So I just kind of giving away money essentially because I just was trying to cut a corner.
Yeah.
Because I could have made my own coffee. I don't even think Starbucks coffee is that good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could have made my own breakfast.
Well, that's all that shit is convenient.
I could have made my own breakfast. I could have
Yeah.
made my own. So maybe it took a little more time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it is. Like it's all about convenience. I like my tacos better than the other places' tacos.
Yeah, I mean that's something different. Cause I be watching like stuff like right, and people be like, everybody's going vegan and vegetarian.
Right.
And I'm like, that's cool if that's what you want to do, but is that gonna make your life?
That's hella true because I was talking to my boy at work and he was talking to this holistic dude who lived to be like 95 years old.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like cutting, like he was like, compare sugar, like if you were a rat, would you just eat rat poison?
Yeah.
All right, and he was like, people shouldn't eat meat as much. People should eat meat maybe once a day.
Yeah.
This, that. And I was like, and he lived to be 95 and was still great. He's a holistic doctor still at 95. And I was like, yeah, you could keep the 95. I mean, because I could
die at 42.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
With
There's
chicken
things
wings on your chest.
there's things I would do I'm already doing to alter my lifestyle to where I'm gonna be around for my kids, my grandchildren, and I have to be way more cognizant of things that I intake and my activity.
Right.
But I'm not going vegan.
Right.
Never.
No.
If it's 85 or 95, it's 85.
Yeah.
And not be vegan. Because I wouldn't, like, to your point, I wouldn't enjoy that.
85 with the
85 is tough.
85 with the ribeye, niggas lit.
The black life expectancy is 27. And that's eating everything you're supposed to eat.
Yeah, I was thinking like for this year, like mine's similar. Like, I was like, I want my credit score to be better.
Yeah.
So that was one of like my goals. Like I want to get this shit, and also too like certain goals. Like I want to get like I want to go like on a real. We go on vacation with the family, but I want to go somewhere like far and nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lodi.
No, Modesto. Nigga, Modesto. Just go.
You're crazy as fuck. They don't trust your cash.
So, huh?
He said he just gives away $500 to people.
Yeah.
So, shit like that. So in that way, you make new goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's always, there's always something to improve on and strive on. Even if it's something personal, like people like right now, everybody's at the gym today probably.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and also
I remember
too,
when
like,
I worked at the gym during this time, it was really lit.
And whatever, that's the thing
month.
too, like whatever gets motherfuckers motivated to do something better about themselves, I can't really knock it. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to, because there are, I know every year, I don't know the numbers or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure every year there's probably thousands of people who can say, hey, I lost 50 pounds in my New Year's resolution was to fucking go to the gym. And you look at them on January 1st, like, here come another motherfucker's gonna be out of here.
Waddling in this motherfucker.
But nah, you look at them in August, like, this nigga really lost 48. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if that's what they doing, like, I can't, who the fuck am I to knock it? Be at the house watching TV saying, you in the gym faking it? Like, nah, nigga, like, if you in there working, then work. Like,
That sugar is crazy, too.
Sugar is crazy. I remember my doctor telling, because, like, my calories come from, like, drinks, like lemonade, sodas.
Yeah.
He was like, dog, when you drink your calories, he was like, those provide, even the worst of foods provide something for your body.
right.
Those liquids,
Yeah.
simply lemonades, he's like, that does nothing.
Them Calypsos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that is true. Now,
They're just
had a
delicious.
root beer.
Yeah. They provide something.
But I have been much more cognizant on certain things and definitely been working out. But
I can't even imagine that now. I cannot imagine drinking a soda with a pizza.
That's I could imagine that
You
later.
eat pizza still?
Yeah, I don't drink.
What do you drink? Water with it?
I haven't seen Lance eat a solid food in years. He only eats grapes, fruit, like nothing, no stick to your ribs food. What'd you eat today?
Broccoli
See?
and an apple, but I'm fasting.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. What'd you eat on Thanksgiving?
the same shit you ate, just less of it.
Just
What'd you
3
have?
plates less?
What'd you have?
I'm trying. I gotta remember where I was at. Okay, I was at my. Okay, I had turkey, ham, macaroni, sweet potatoes,
Sweet
And-
potatoes.
dressing.
Dressing. You like
That's
dressing?
hella nasty.
Yeah.
Stovetop? Stuffing?
I ordered stovetop. And then like bread.
Some wet
Yeah,
celery
bread
flavored
is
stuck
huge
in the
for me.
turkey's ass. That
And
shit
then
is nasty.
and then
Celery and dressing is so
and
trash.
then like I had probably like some sweet potato pie. Regulars. I had everything. I don't eat greens and all that shit you be eating, but
Delicious food.
yeah.
So, I guess the other final part for 2017 is favorite records, favorite music, favorite albums. We love music.
Let's do songs.
Dang, I don't even know if I got to. Okay, we can do songs. That's cool. Like, so, favorite songs of 2017.
Was my
I guess we'll
favorite
start with
songs
Brixx
from
because Brixx was, no,
2017?
songs. So just wherever comes off.
Start
with Brixx.
We doing 4 songs.
Yeah, 34 hours. We're in limbo.
4 songs. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go Met Gala.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Gucci Mane and
Gucci
Offset.
Mane, Offset.
Okay.
Come on, man.
My favorite song of the year.
Sounds like I'll miss it. Go ahead.
Takeoff had the best
what-
verse of 2017.
On what song?
Oh my God.
Met Gala. That song was
I'm gonna listen to that in the car.
Met Gala. That's an incredible record.
What album is it on? Gucci's?
On Drop
Yeah,
Top
like
Walk.
20. Okay.
Walk on Water, not the M shit.
I was about to say. Okay.
ASAP Mob.
Okay.
Banana Clip, Miguel.
I like the Pineapple Skies record. That was gonna be
That
on one of
shit's
my
hard,
favorite
too.
songs.
I forgot about 444 and shit.
Yeah.
Kendrick Fear.
That's good. So, Miguel, the Pineapple Skies joint is dope. Rick Ross's album, the record with Raphael Sadiq, and Santorini Greece, that one's dope too.
Yeah.
So he had a couple joints on there I like a lot. The Meek Mill 1942 shit,
Yeah.
that was hot.
That song is dope.
That's 4, but keep going, bro.
Smile and Marcy Me.
I gotta have Marcy Me on there if you haven't
That's
bullshit.
6, bro. Just keep
And
talking.
then
Just keep talking, bro.
there gotta
What's
be
your
some-
top 10?
I gotta put something on Kendrick. What did Kendrick? My favorite song on Kendrick album. I don't know the whole Kendrick shit. So I can't even think of one.
That's
song.
now
I wasn't gonna go Duckworth,
now
but
you
I'll
at
probably
19,
Duckworth.
bro.
Probably
All right,
Duckworth.
so I'm adding shit. Go over Nipsey.
Oh yeah, rap niggas
Rap
is house
up
is not in the
there.
Carter.
I'm gonna say, I like Hellcat a lot. Quavo on the QC album. That shit's crazy. Yeah, go Lance.
Oh.
I like
You
a lot
know,
of
you know
shit.
my
I can't even
favorite,
think right now.
my favorite shit was Funk Flex freestyles.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely a highlight of 2017.
Loaded
Moving
Lux.
around too. Yeah,
Moving
Shot
around.
Sci High and Schoolboy.
Oh, now my
Oh yeah,
fa-
that is dope.
Man, what's my favorite? I like a few of the I don't even know what you call them songs on Sci-Hi's album. When it's like the other part of the song, it's not a B-side. It's
You mean like the second
Bonus
the
track?
song changes?
yeah,
Oh, like the beat change ups?
Yeah.
Type joints? Yeah.
like the No Dope on Sundays, the actual song with him and Pusha T. That
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite songs.
Can't think of the word.
But yeah, like I like Sci-Hi's freestyle on there.
Yeah, Size was crazy.
Lux, Black Thought. Even I guess I'm a troll. I tweeted.
What'd you say? You didn't think it was that dope?
Nah, I tweeted that I'm happy to see Black Thought finally getting his respect, but I thought Lux still had the dopest Funk Flex freestyle.
Oh, no,
And
I think
then
that's fair.
Black Thought tweeted me back like, "Thanks, but you can use 2 separate tweets, especially around the holidays."
Black Thought hit you back? That's
Yeah.
what's most important.
Lit.
Shout out to
And
Black
then-
Come on
Thought.
the show and talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Thought.
And then like all of these people started hitting me
shit,
up
yeah.
like, You must be drunk. That's the great. I was like, dog, I'm a fan.
No, you didn't even tell us that.
Oh, I ain't.
That's wild. Did
Yeah,
you know that?
Nah.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, bro, I
Your
wasn't.
mention's fucked up.
Yeah, like I was like, dog, that's not what that's not what I'm here
Niggas
for.
start looking at this shit like
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Because, I mean, I can't speak that he's a huge Black Thought fan.
I wasn't saying that, and it was really because, like,
Here's
all
my
the
third
talk
time being on
about
point.
him was coming from the freestyle.
Right.
So and I just watched, they had like a top 10, and so I was watching that, and I was like, I had just watched the top 10, and I was like, they had Lux too. I was like, nah, I think Lux had the dopest one, but
Was Papooses up there for you?
nah, I didn't even like.
I thought
I didn't
Papooses was
I didn't
okay.
like Pap shit.
Did you like, what's
he
the
said
senior
a lot
guy,
of rap.
Bryson Tiller? Did you like his?
Not Bryson. You talking about
Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez, they're all the same. But did you like his?
No, he was biting.
I thought his punchlines were super like,
I could have wrote that shit.
yeah, it was not like, ooh, that was just like, all right, man.
Yeah.
You know, after I watched that, I started watching all of them.
Shout out to Safari shit was hard.
Hard to get. That shit was hard to get
That's-
through.
Hey, I
hilarious.
probably listened to Safari shit more than all of theirs because that shit was fucking hilarious.
I probably, like, Lux is probably at 2 million views. I'm probably 200,000 of them. I listen to Lux and Black Thoughts a lot. But it was different, though. Like, Lux was, like, more just wordplay.
Yeah.
And Black Thought was, like, straight to the point, like some in-your-face, like, bully bars, but it's like, it ain't no joking around, ain't no games.
Yeah.
And, like, the breath control, it was incredible. I just thought Lux's was
Yeah, you thought one
I
freestyle
like
was
Sci
better
is
than
my
him.
favorite.
that I've
Oh yeah,
ever-
Sci-Hi's was crazy.
I
And
thought-
Sci-Hi was dope on the Breakfast Club.
I thought one freestyle I've ever heard in my life was better. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah.
They probably thought you was almost like some Kanye shit. I'm gonna let you finish type shit. Probably niggas.
It was a great year for hip hop in general, though. I think there was a lot of good projects, a lot of good albums. I saw a lot of year-end wrap-ups on different shows. Not one thing I don't feel like Rick Ross's album got enough credit.
Nah.
Rick Ross made one of the best
I
albums of
didn't
the
hear.
year.
I saw that shit left off some shit.
Yeah, I thought Rick
mean,
Ross
but
had
it-
one of the best albums of the year.
Yeah, but it
It was early, huh?
it
Is
was
that what you
early,
said?
but for what they was put
Like
out,
Rick Ross' album is good as Sci-Hi's. I think Sci-Hi's album is dope, and I think a lot of people are happy for Sci-Hi.
I mean, it's an interesting thing, man.
I think this year a lot of like I feel like last year or 2016, 2015, it became the cool thing to not fucking niggas who could rap. And I think this year rapping got cool again.
Yeah,
'Cause
Rhapsody's
motherfuckers-
album's unbelievable.
People was fucking with like the free stuff, the Flunk Fresh freestyle.
She
shit
should
like
go on.
that.
She needs to go on Flex rap.
Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Have you heard
That'd
the
be
album?
dope. Yeah, I love her album.
It's
Love it.
funny because it's
One of my
still-
favorite albums of the year.
It still ain't cool to rap. It's just
I
our
think-
age. Like,
No,
them
I-
niggas don't give a fuck about no rap.
I think they,
like,
but I think that's one of the reasons why Sci-Hi is getting a lot of attention. I do think people
he's getting a
are
lot of
fucking-
attention from those people who like rap, like who are like.
I think that might be true.
Ain't no young niggas checking for no Sci-Hi the Prince. Like that's just what it is. Like
I think I even think just.
But even
think
Kendrick having the top album
even-
of 2017,
and Jay.
Kendrick
right,
and Jay.
Kendrick is a young nigga, and Jay-Z having the top album to old people. Like I mean that's what talking about it. Like it ain't no group of young niggas like that 444s and shit. Like no, that's us.
Right, because all I really hear is the narrative of my demographic.
That's all you
So you
care
might be
about,
right.
and that's cool. Like it's
But it even goes more than that. It's about who, like even just what's the focus is. Like when Fader and Complex and people like and institutions like that, what their attention is. There's a lot of that. Like Fab and Jada's album got a lot of love this year. Like
I don't think it did.
I think they got a lot. I think they're two of the hottest artists in the game right now.
Who?
Fab and Jada are hot, super hot right now.
You think so?
Yeah, wouldn't you say
even
that?
like this old niggas period. Like even look at Nori and Joe Budden, even though they're not rapping. Like
No,
it's right. They have attention on them, and the shit that they like has attention on
That's a
it.
different.
I think Joe Budden had the dopest year of all
That's
of
a-
them.
that's a different
But I think a lot of
conversation.
shit is getting put.
But Fab and Jada are hot right
I'm
now.
saying,
You don't
okay,
think?
so you every wrap up thing you saw with these underrated albums, did you see a Fab and Jada mention? I didn't see one.
Fab and Jada for
top
year
albums, not top albums, but I think the Freddie versus Jason got a lot of attention.
Yeah.
What you mean, the freestyles?
No,
It was a year.
no, the record.
album.
But I'm saying
That's
it may
what
not have been the
I'm talking
on the best list, but it got him popping. It created a buzz. I mean, because like for instance, Meek Mill's album was not on a lot of lists, but Meek was definitely relevant and popping during the time of his album.
Yeah,
So I
but-
think the same way.
And Meek was also selling a lot of. I mean, you know what I mean? Like there's go look at views. Like look at YouTube views, and some of this will tell you what's really going on.
Views of what? We're talking
Like-
about. Are you talking about music videos?
Whatever they put on YouTube.
Yeah.
Go look at Meek Mill's Funk Flex freestyle. Go look at the views on it. You know
Oh,
what
I
mean?
like Meek's Funk Flex freestyle.
The
too.
red hoodie.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I like the one from when he had the black on, but that red. I didn't. He looked like high. He didn't look himself.
Yeah.
He had Fat Boy with him.
Yeah.
And it was really strange. But yeah, just go look at it. Like I like Fab and Jada's album. Like we like it, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
I like
that
some
shit
records
is
on there.
not hot. Like as far as like what we think of as hot.
Right.
Like
Who we talking about? Like, is it Cardi B or like
it's
the
not.
Migos?
It's not.
Like, what do
It's
you
not
mean?
2 Chainz. It's not.
That's what I'm
really-
saying. No, I don't agree with that. Because again, I think that's an album I was thinking about too when you mentioned Ross. 2 Chainz album doesn't get the year-end love that other shit was
I
getting.
agree. I didn't
2
love
Chainz album.
See,
was,
for me, I didn't love 2
2
Chainz.
Chainz. I like 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz album was got the same amount of buzz as fucking Fab and Jada shit.
Nah.
Absolutely, nigga, you were
close.
tripping, nigga.
That's
like
close.
it's the same.
But
It ain't.
Chainz album did not. But one, he didn't have one single that went.
Yes, he did.
What?
That's a vibe. When?
Nah, not like no. I'm talking about like as far as went, like
Okay. Okay.
nah, it didn't
I'm
go.
gonna tell you this, right?
Nah.
Because I can't think of the name.
yeah, let's get one more word in before we wrap up.
What's the hit? The radio song there is That's a Vibe and he has something else.
I
don't
can't
know.
think right now.
And then he had the Nicki Minaj verse on there when she was going at Rip. Like all of this got more talk than everything on that Jada and Fab.
I'm not sure about that.
I am for certain of it, and it's mostly because 2 Chainz is just
Well, I think 2 Chainz is more relevant than
it's
that
more
right now.
relevant than them. Because where are the features at? You
What
been hearing
the features of what?
somebody saying we need to go put Jada Kiss on our song. Like that. I mean, that's when
But
you
Jada Kiss has never really been that though. Even
Yes, he was.
like what? Like not like for one, 2 Chainz is a great feature artist. He's always been a great feature artist.
So was Jada Kiss when he was hot.
Well, we'll have to pick this
I mean,
up.
so was
another-
Fab when he
we
was
could
out.
we
I
could go
mean-
on that all day. So, any last words for the folks? Any last anything to
Happy
say?
New Year,
Anything
people.
special?
When you see me next time, I'm not gonna be sniffling and sneezing.
Well, yeah, Lance beasted it out for us today because he's under the weather. And ain't today. Let's give a birthday shout out. Ain't today
I'm
Nevaeh's
about to
birthday?
head there now.
So-
I'm only 35 minutes late.
Happy
My
birthday,
legs
Nevaeh.
are sweating so much. I don't think this is healthy.
Yeah, you're not feeling good. But yeah, so we'll be back at you next week. Game 4. Holla.
Why do people call it under the weather?
Oh, hold on. Shaughnes. Shouts to Shaughnes. We had a great run, but you know, he has a lot
fuck
of
that
commitments.
nigga. Hey, we gotta
He has
go,
a lot of
y'all.
commitments.
Have a great
but
day.
Shouts to Shaughnes.
I don't do all that sensitive shit.